So I've been hooning around the Lake District for a couple of hours now because I was just in the mood for a bit of jet trainer shenanigans. And I really fancied using the Bigscreen Beyond again, so I thought I would also try the Dream Air SE. And I know I've already done a full in-depth comparison of both of these headsets. I would urge you to check it out. I'm not going to go through all that here. But this is just a bit of an update video because I haven't really done much content of the Dream Air SE, and getting back into this has just reminded me why I haven't shown it more on the channel, because this is just so much better. I'm sorry, but it is. And you know folks, on this channel I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. But the Dream Air SE, even with its more competitive price tag, especially with the fact you don't need base stations, it still doesn't hold a candle against the Beyond 2. It just doesn't. It really doesn't. And I'm going to explain why in this video. Look, it's quite a shock actually. So first of all, comfort. There is a night and day difference between the comfort of this, the Beyond 2, and the Dream Air SE. This is so comfortable. I mean, it is the most comfortable VR headset you can buy without modding it. Because the Dream Air, the flagship Dream Air, is as comfortable as this, but you've got to mess around with it. But out of the box, this is already so nice to wear. It really is. I believe that's Crummock water down there. Love Crummock water, very special place for me, that. Wow. And you can really feel the lightness of this. It's just, I mean, not to say the Dream Air SE isn't light, it is very light as well. What really ruins it is the default facial interface. The one that comes with it. It's just awful. Whether this, you've got different options. You can go for the scanned silicone sort of style, which is very comfortable because it's literally scanned to your face contours. But the trouble is, for me, I find it a bit sticky. You could go for Bigscreen's universal facial gaskets, which are very good, to be fair. They are very good. But I do actually find the studio form gasket works better. But let's now talk about field of view, because it's hilariously different. Like, it feels like I'm going from a Quest 3 to a Pimax 8KX. It's just, this has 108 degrees, easily 108 degrees for my IPD at 65. And you can definitely tell, and the vertical as well is about 100 odd, compared to the Dream Air SE, which has, I mean, I'll be generous here, with a modded gasket, I'm getting 87 degrees horizontal, and maybe up to around 90, 92 if I squeeze it really uncomfortable to my face. This, I've got it on very loose. I won't show it because it will move the display up and down, but I've got it on quite loose, and I'm still getting 108 degrees horizontal. Now, this is the weird thing though. In order to get this field of view, Bigscreen has compromised a little bit on the binocular overlap, but it's not an issue. I thought it would be, but it's just not. It feels very comfortable, this. And that brings me to a real issue, a serious issue with the Dream Air SE. And I've got two of them, because the first one was dodgy. Got another one, and it's an issue with that one as well, and that is eye strain. It is a concern for me in that headset. And after about an hour, well, not even that, to be fair, 40 minutes, I feel weird. And I'll take the headset off, and I'll look at something in the far distance, and my eyes feel cross-eyed. In this, I can be in it, I mean, really, I could probably be in this all day. I think the longest session I've done in this is 5 hours. That was when it was first released, but even today, I've been in it an hour and feel totally fine. Now, I do believe Bigscreen have custom profiles for these pancake lenses. I presume Pimax have as well, but because they are basically the same lenses, same panels, so you get pretty much the same glare, same clarity, all that. But with this, 65 IPD is 65 IPD. With the Dream Air SE, my IPD values don't match what's in the software. So the thing is, at the end of the day, this is your eyes you're talking about. Not about you, but my eyes are very, very important to me. I don't want to be feeling uncomfortable in a VR headset and risking eye strain. I really don't. So for those reasons alone, the Dream Air SE is still definitely not a headset I recommend. Now at the moment, this is quite sweet because I've got a $100 discount. A very, very exclusive $100 discount for the Beyond 2. And it's not going to last very long. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because you will need base stations with this headset. That's the only thing that I think, well, it's putting off most people, which I do find a bit bizarre because base station tracking is actually a lot less hassle than it is to use inside-out tracking. Would you believe it? Once you well, you don't have to set them up even, you just switch them on and you just get tracking. It's that simple. And I'll just show you now. Wow, that is beautiful. Look at that. But yeah, I'll just show you now. I'm using one base station. One. And that's my point here. I thought I'd try one base station and look, it's working absolutely fine. At that discount of $100 or pounds, whatever it is, that will put you in a good place to get that one base station that you need. So I think it's a good time actually if you're on the fence to get the Beyond 2. Especially as, in my opinion, 2560 per eye is the perfect sweet spot in 2026 for VR. And here's the clincher for me. I'm not running my 5090 PC for this particular video today. And I'm getting, wow, 47, 48 frames per second at the moment. I'm running a 5070 GPU with an Intel-based CPU. I think it's 14... No, I can't remember. I'll put on the screen now what it is. And I'll show you some shots of it now. A very beautiful PC, this. This is by Stormforce. I'm not telling this because I'm sponsored. I'm doing this because I think it's helpful for you to know. You can get this PC for about 1,400 quid, and it works. Oh, look, that's the hard not pass there. Wow, that's hard not pass. I've been there many times on the bike. Let's go over that again. You can get this PC for a very good price, and it runs this really, really well. Like, really well. Oh! Wow, actually I'm getting 60 frames per second now. That is the hard not pass. So, really, in 2026, I still feel the Beyond 2, especially if you get the eye tracking version, is a very good option for a headset. I really do. And I was quite shocked how much better it feels in this than the Dream Air SE. It's quite ironic really, isn't it? Because the Dream Air, the flagship Dream Air, is my favourite headset. That is my absolute favourite. I love that thing. But yet, for the Dream Air SE, it's crazy how wrong they got it. Well, for me anyway. I'm just not a fan of it at all. Now, if things do change, I will let you know for sure, but I think the combination, and I'll just wrap this up now, the combination of eye comfort, solid build quality, reliability, I'm going to be honest here as well, a more professional company, because Bigscreen is, as well as a fantastic field of view. I just feel like, yes, this has base stations, but that's probably the only negative, I say in inverted commas, because to me it isn't. but the only extra cost you have to factor in for flight simming. And this display is fabulous. It's plenty sharp enough. I've always said that about this. Always said it. But anyway, feel free to check out my full comparison, which goes through all the specs, all of the field of view numbers, overlap, all that kind of stuff. But I just wondered if things had changed since that video. But no, not even slightly. The Beyond 2 and 2E beats the pants off the Dream Air SE. That's the SE version. It really does. And at the moment I'm not getting any glare, but there is glare in this headset, folks. Make no mistake, there's definitely glare. But for someone like me who actually hates glare, I really hate it, it's not an issue because it's not always there. It's only in certain scenarios, certain lighting conditions, high contrast scenes, that kind of thing. Anyway, folks, that will do. Feel free to grab that exclusive offer. There's never been a discount that huge off the Beyond 2 before. So now's the time to get one. And especially I still recommend it, even over the new Dream Air SE. Crazy, isn't it? The thing is, spec sheets and what things look like on paper only account for half the story. Using these VR headsets in the real world, so to speak, or virtual world, using them properly, that's when you get the full picture. Pardon the pun. Oh, and one more thing before I go. This cable, it's so light. I actually feel like I've got a wireless headset on. I just don't notice it. This is the best cable I've ever seen from a VR headset. It really is. So light. Anyway, that's it now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this messing around in the Hawk T1 around the Lake District. And I'll see you again very soon. Take care and bye for now.